This video and others like it are funded by viewers like you. Thanks for your support. In this video, I'm going to go over my top 10 items or things that I need for travel, whether internationally or nationally. Follow along.
Hey, you watching, man? Right now, you're watching dcbornrob on YouTube. Make sure to hit like and subscribe.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as dcbornrob, DC Rob. I answer to them all. Thank you guys for watching. Again, in this video, I'm just going to run through a quick list of 10 things that I need to have before I travel. Not necessarily all things, but things, either things or things that I need to do or have done before I leave. So let's just jump into my top 10 list. First of all is going to be my hidden cam. That's right. I talked to you about this before, and this is about the USB cam. I carry this anywhere. I had another one that I haven't even used yet, but basically it's a USB charger that can be used as a camera as well. And I don't know if you can see, but you actually plug in a micro SD card, 8, 24, I don't know what the capacity is. They're surely going to be different, but you can actually charge your phone. You just put the cord on the bottom. It comes with a little faceplate. It's in here, USB charging cord. You don't need to take this face off anymore. You just plug in the USB and you can download from this to your laptop directly. But I would say don't leave home without this. I don't leave without it. But just a quick note again, if you are checking into a hotel that has one of those where the electricity is cut off when you leave, when you have to pull that key out, well, when you first get in, you have to put the key in the slot. That makes all the electronics in the room come on. And when you leave, you take it out. Make sure you get an extra key. Leave that key in there because it's not going to do you any good if you have no electricity. So make sure that you have that one. Second one I'm going to suggest is a loctote bag. Loctote, cinch, sack, whatever you want to call it. There's a few different models. I have the basic. I'm going to show you here in a couple of videos. But basically, I won't say that you can't get into it, but it's going to make things a little bit more difficult. And when I'm out at a restaurant and I have this bag on, just so you know, it has a little weight to it. It's not like the little flimsy plastic one. It may be, I don't know, 2 or 3 pounds. Because the material is supposed to be where you cannot cut through it with a knife, and that you cannot cut with a pair of scissors or anything. The straps that go on it, I guess they're wire reinforced, and there's some type of mesh in the underneath the material on the outside as well. So you can't get into it. Plus, it has a little pocket on the inside. It's soft. You can put your valuables in it. It has a little zipper on it, so that you can zip it up that way. People can't just dip their hand in it. But the lock is the key. So I'll put this on a table if I'm eating out, and I can lock it under the table. Don't forget you left it there, though. Or when I'm in an Airbnb or a hotel, I lock it to the pipe under the sink or someplace that's not going to be movable, or the frame of the bed. I'll come up with some kind of way to lock it that way. So the whole thing is to slow up criminals. Criminals are about speed. They're going to come in, they're going to steal quick, and they're going to move quick to get out of there. They don't want to stick around too long. So anything that takes them outside of an ordinary time, they're not going to fool with. So it's the loctote cinch sack or loctote bag or backpack. Okay, next thing I'm going to suggest is that you have PreCheck. Whether international or national, chances are you're going to have to go to your airport and possibly transfer to another one to leave the country internationally. So I would say get PreCheck. I forget how much it costs. I'm getting ready to pay it now. Hopefully I'll find out by the time this plays, or ask me in the comments. But PreCheck, I could not live without it. Every flight I fly, I'm PreCheck, which means I don't need to take my shoes off. I don't need to take my belt off. I don't need to do all that. I don't need to take my laptop off most of the time. It's not always, though. Some airports and sometimes maybe if you're leaving at 4 o'clock in the morning, there may not be enough lines open. So PreCheck will scoop me right to the front of the line. There's a separate line. So it's normally a shorter one because most people don't pay for it. But that I want to suggest in conjunction with Clear, because I used to be up front and all the time, and I like being up front of any line. Who don't? So I'm standing up front and I'm like, yeah, I'm scoop. I know I'm going to be first to scoop through. And here comes these people walking up through this Clear line, and they walk right in front of me. Excuse me, they are literally walked up with their paperwork. The person that works for Clear walks them up, says, hey, this guy's already checked. Let me see. Okay, keep on going. So that in conjunction with PreCheck, I don't need to take any shoes off or anything. Now, if you're international and you fly international a lot, like Louise, our moderator in our group, he's flying back and forth, what? A couple times a month, once a month. And so global is best. If you fly that much internationally, global is best. It's going to get you back in when you come back to the US. Now, there's also a mobile, and it's free. It's called Mobile Pass instead of global, and it's free. You put it on your phone. As soon as you land, you fill out your airline information, and once you get through, there's an option of mobile, global, and regular. So mobile is not global. So don't think it is. Don't even think it's even close. It's 10-1. But if it can get you past another 50, 100, 150 people in line, go for it. Mobile. And you just fill out the information. As soon as you hit the tarmac and you have access to internet, you log on, put your flight, all this stuff, and say, yes, I'm here. So it knows you're there. You have to do it right before that. The next one I'm going to say is Tripit. Tripit is an app that's either on your phone or on your laptop. I use it for everything for travel. It saves my life. When I used to travel for a living doing installations years ago, I would have all this paperwork. I'd have my hotel paperwork. I'd have my paperwork for my rental car. So I showed up and showed all this information. No. Now, as soon as I get my reservation, my hotel reservation, my Airbnb reservation, whatever, the car rental reservation, whatever it is, I send it to plans@tripit.com. It recognizes my email and it logs it in chronological order. And if you need to go back in, you can adjust the times because sometimes the check-in time may overlap with something else. So Tripit, okay, tripit.com. Save my life. It's all in one place. It's all on my cell phone. Always have a battery backup too. That's not on this list, but always have some type of battery backup to charge it. But Tripit, again, is an app that helps you organize your travel. I don't book any trips without it. So I've got dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of trips. I know what hotel, so anything I need to go back and look for, it's there too. So is all the receipts and confirmation numbers and contact numbers. It populates all of that good stuff. So again, that's Tripit. The next thing I would say is my waist pouch. Now, if you're going to Colombia, Medellin, Colombia, okay, so I'm saying, yeah, I wear one, but who's going to be filling me up? First of all, I'm not walking around parquillettes, and I know some of the girls may come and they act like they're grabbing your crotch, and you think it's so cool, it's so cute, and next thing you know, they realize you have a pouch right there. You can turn the pouch around the back side. Yes, you can. But most places, it's so flat, nobody's even going to know it's there. I think I could literally get patted a knot. You wouldn't know it's there. So it's just one other place to put your stuff. I mean, sock, shoe, back pocket, front pocket, sock. You all got all different type of pockets. There's always a way to hide your stuff. I'm not going to tell you every place I put my stuff, but rest assured, there's a lot of places that you can do. Same thing in your Airbnb, places to hide your stuff too. So that is the waist pouch, okay? It goes around your straps, got a couple of zippers on it. And some you can't get through with that. You know, it has a RFID block, so no one can access your stuff in your wallet. Okay, ink pens. I have an ink pen right now. Never leave without an ink pen. Got an ink pen all the time. I may have 2 or 3 or 4 ink pens. I would say carry at least 2, one in your bag when you're on the plane. You need to fill out that information. You don't need to ask, oh, excuse me. Now you're panicking because you know the plane is landed. Now you get ready to land, you still haven't filled it out, and you rushing like everybody else to get off the flight. By the way, people, the same flight you got on, everybody that got on that plane is getting there at the same time. So why do people get up and start rushing to the door? Like, where you going? You ain't going nowhere to rush in front of me. Like, how much? I end up walking past them people in the line anyway, because who knows? But always have a pen to write something down. Always have a pen to stab somebody in the eye too, because you never know. You just never know. And if you can't carry a weapon, why not a pointy, shiny object? Because let me tell you something, I can take you out. I ain't saying whether or not I used it before. I'm just saying, carry a pen with you. They do work. It's pointy. It'll hurt somebody. Whether you stab them like this or poke them in the eye or whatever you got to do to protect yourself, but always have something to protect yourself. An ink pen is something that they're not going to take from you. Okay, so that is I think that's my 6th one. 7th, always carry on. Just a suggestion. Most of the pricing is the same. Sometimes it's cheaper. It depends on the airline. But if you're flying, American or you're flying Southwest, carry-ons are free. Sometimes the check bags are free. Not American, but it is for Southwest. But if you're going to carry on, why do you want to go down there and wait on your luggage? Because let me tell you something. I carry a demo kit sometimes when I travel. Things big, bulky, and sometimes it may not make it. I mean, sometimes it makes it. I've had it where it made it, and I walk through there waiting on my luggage and look over to the side. It's sitting right there, and it's open. So why check your stuff if you don't have to check it when you get off the plane? You just screwed up. And because you know how much stuff they steal from your bags anyway, there's a way to get in your bag. Somebody showed me a workaround to get through a bag and then put it back like you never know. I'm not gonna ever share that with anybody. Thanks for sharing it to me if you're watching this video, but I'm never gonna share that on the air. Never ever gonna share that on the air because that's too scary. And this is another reason that I carry on all the time, because everything that I'm carrying on, I want to be there when I get there. I don't want this guessing stuff. I don't want you driving to my hotel later that day. I have done reservations that night. I don't want to have to worry about you driving and what time you're going to drop off my luggage, if it in fact does come. So again, always carry on. Okay, my next one is, what's my next one? Don't take things that you don't need for the trip. Don't take small things, okay? And I'm gonna show you a video. I think I showed it in my last Honduras one from a few weeks ago. I got hemmed up on the way out, on leaving Honduras. Man, they were tough to get in and tough to get out, and fingerprints and thumbprints and side prints and photo. And it hardest country I've ever been in and out of, Honduras, hands down. I mean, just the PreCheck form was worse than doing my taxes, or just about the same as doing my taxes. So don't bring these little things, because, you know, you carry little things, I carry little things, but mostly in the US, and most of them I don't need, but when I'm going on a work trip, yeah, I do need. And what they took from me was what I use for work, a little tool kit, a little wrench. They tried to show me, well, you can just grab somebody's finger. I'm like, really? But anyway, don't take small things, because they're gonna hem you up and they're gonna take it out. And if there's anything that looks like it, there's one thing they haven't caught. They haven't never found it. And I got it with me every time. I ain't gonna say what it is, but they haven't caught it yet, and I doubt if they will. But then I said that before too, and they got it. So who knows? I mean, it's only a matter of time. But it's gonna be a problem if it does. It's always a problem, man. It's like they know I'm coming. Anyway, so yeah. So don't take small things that you want to keep, because they're going to take it out, they're going to throw it away, or they're going to tell you, oh, you can go back out and you can check it in. You can just go back and check this in. What am I going to check in? Now I got to go check my whole luggage and pay $45 for, TSA is not my friend. Anyway, it is what it is. You got a little TSA, I'm just going to smile. I ain't going to say nothing too bad about it, because I got to fly soon. So, yeah, don't put small things in there that you don't want TSA to take, because anything looks shiny or halfway pointy. And besides, you got to go rummaging through all your little stuff, man. I hate when people go through your stuff. They're looking all through, move your underwear out of the way. Don't have no dirty underwear in your backpack, because they're going to put it, let's sit this here. Let's sit this here. They throw everything that you got in there. So anything private ain't private no more, because you're not the only one they're pulling over, and you're next to somebody that did. So my last one is, don't overpack. This is something I do often. I always bring extra clothes, and you know what? I almost never use them. I mean, I'm bringing 4 and 5 pair of pants, because I don't know if I'm a hike, I don't know if I'm a walk, I don't know if I'm a dress, and then if I'm dressed decent, am I going to wear the same thing when I dress the next night or the next night when we go out? So I want at least 2, 1 pair of dress slacks, 2 or 3 pair, dress shirts, something that's leisure, that I look neat, neat like this, not, a button down or anything, just something that's nice. But make sure if you do take something, take it thin stuff too, because it takes up less weight and less size. So your bag is lighter. Also, you don't have as much to carry. You don't have as much as stuff for them to even go through. So slow up on the pants. You really probably don't need that much. And if you like me, you know what I'm talking about. I overpack, because I never know what I'm going to do. What about them pair of shoes? 1 pair of shoes can change things in your bag. So if you can get a pair of pants out, or a pair of jeans take up space, man. You can't really roll and fold them up. So take it out. Also get the little Ziploc bags that you can put the clothes in. You sit on it, you zip it up, because it shrinks your stuff. Like the thing you put your mattress cover in, and you put the vacuum in, and it sucks all the air out, makes it flat. So, but this one I just sit on, and it pumps it all out. So have that as well. And the thing to fold your clothes. I got a list that's longer, but this is just a short and quick 10, my top 10 things that you need to travel, period. Just travel, period, whether internationally or nationally. So again, guys, be safe. Carry your pen. I'm just saying.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am dcbornrob official on Instagram. I am dcbornrob official 1 on TikTok. I am dcbornrob on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. Okay, guys, another day, another trip. I'm getting ready to hit the road, and guess what? One product I'm taking with me. That's right. It's the Epica Travel Adapter. It's going with me wherever I go. You need to do the same.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.